Every Wednesday night, you better tune in tight. At 7 p.m. CST, we bring in that insight. Halas Hall Report, best podcast in the game. Stats and facts, you'll remember the name. Host Ken Dub got the knowledge on lock. Co-host Woody the Bear fan, talking all that talk. 3 Bear fans chilling, opinions on the side. We're here for the love, riding that Bear pride. Halas Hall, we break it down right. Join us on the journey from day to night. Blue and orange army taking over the scene. 2025's the year, know what we mean. Bear fans unite, it's our time to rise. Sunday mornings, pre-game vibes in the skies. Lions think they're fierce with Dan Campbell's call, but all that greed ain't gonna help them at all. Same old story, we know how it goes. They just can't compete, everybody knows. Minnesota Vikings always talking smack, but when it's game day, they ain't got the knack. Sitting on the couch while we're making a stand. Over here in Chi-Town, we're the best in the land. Halas Hall, we break it down right. Join us on the journey from day to night. Blue and orange army taking over the scene. 2025's the year, know what we mean. Bear fans unite, it's our time to rise. Sunday mornings, pre-game vibes in the sky. Packer fans yell blow pack blow, but can't see the truth. We're stealing the show. Rivalry heated, but we stay real cool. Halas Hall Report, yeah, that's the rule. With every episode, we build that hype. Stats and team news, we got the right type. Fan base strong, we ain't looking back. 2025, it's a win and attack. So gather round fans, put your hands in the air. Every Wednesday night, we're breathing that bear. Join the revolution, watch the magic unfold. Halas Hall Report, we're breaking the mold. Halas Hall, we break it down right. Join us on the journey from day to night. Blue and orange army taking over the scene. 2025's the year, know what we mean. Bear fans unite, it's our time to rise. Sunday mornings, pre-game vibes in the sky. So mark your calendars, don't miss a beat. Every Wednesday night, Halas Hall can't be beat. Stats, facts, team news on deck. Halas Hall Report, what did you expect? 2025, the Bears are here to stay. Blue and orange in the north, leading the way.
Well, good evening. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Halas Hall Report. I'm Bear Fan Dan. We got Woody Bear down, and we got a guest, the Viking fan, Darren Ryan. What's going on?
Just wanted to, yesterday my uncle passed away. So prayers of all our families and stuff like that, the kids, everybody. And then this shit going on with Charlie Kirk getting shot today. Speaking at a college, prayers with his family and 2 young kids, young wife. So people are fucked up, but just want to say that first. Darren, what's going on, bud? Are you still cheering?
Oh, I'm getting ready for the Falcons.
Okay. I know you guys, I usually say this too, we play all 4 quarters of a game. When the timer hits 0-0, game's over. How did you feel going in the third quarter down 11 and we missed a field goal? What were you thinking? You think this comeback would have came, or you're shitting your pants saying this game was over? Honestly, I
thought O'Connell was gonna make the necessary adjustments, which he should have already made the adjustments and not wait until the second half. But
who's that sound like?
And I was like, they got us. Like, I wasn't expecting the drive that we had.
Dan, I'll let you go what you want to do because I'm going to go the fuck off. You know me. So how did you feel? Did you feel this game was in the bag, 17-6 going in the fourth quarter?
Not really. I mean, got all excited after the pick 6. And that, glad it's, Caleb looked good on the first drive. Yeah, we got a couple of those We got a couple of field goals, but the penalties, not blaming the refs, but the penalties that we had, that was just, what was it, like 3 or 4 on Jonah Jackson?
Yep.
And then
Broski, you're in the wrong. You're Broski. You're on the wrong one. Mike's not here. Ken's not here. Dan, do you have Broski's info? I don't know where he gets it from, X or whatever.
He gets it from YouTube.
YouTube. Do you want to shoot him the link on YouTube? Because he said he's in the backstage, but he's obviously in the wrong one.
Put it on Ken the Bear Fan YouTube, or just put it in the comments, period. I can put it in the comments.
Yeah, you can put it in the comments.
So while you do that, Dan, I this is my time to go the fuck off. So we need a kicker. 50 yards. That was a big missed kick. Everybody's like, no, it's not a big kick. That would have changed some stuff.
And so if we would have gone and kicked that field goal for, instead of going for it on 4th and 2.
Right. Well, we knew what Ben Johnson was like when he was in Detroit playing all these trick fucking plays and shit like that. And with Detroit going for it all the time last year, I'm thinking it was mostly Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell. The penalties killed us, and the the full starts and shit like that. That's what killed us. There were 2 bad penalties though, but anyway, they came back and won. But those 2 penalties were big. That pass interference call over the middle, he wasn't even touched, not even touched, and they called a pass interference. But on the other hand, Aaron Lewis, he's a running back. I know he lines up good as a receiver and stuff like that. He shouldn't be beating people. Sewell, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, or the safety or a cornerback too. That's what fucked us up. But I thought 17-6 going to halftime or fourth quarter, the way J.J. McCarthy was playing, I honestly thought this game was in the bag. So that's just me, though. Caleb Williams didn't fucking answer either. I don't care who deletes me, whatever, makes their comments. I knew from day one Caleb Williams is not the fucking answer. He missed so many shots down the field, open receivers. Even the commentator saw it, that he missed a lot of receivers. So welcome, Broski. Do you want to finish my going off, or did I do a good job on it?
Yeah, I was going to say, you did a good job. I mean, I've gone off on it the last couple days as well. And even when Caleb went like 10 for 10 to start the game, it was still like they were even commenting like, that's great. He's taking like the 8-yard check down pass. But Roma Dunze is like wide open downfield, or DJ Moore is wide open downfield. Like, yeah, I mean, I know me and you are the same way. Like, we never wanted to draft Caleb. Caleb was never on my draft board. Like, I wouldn't have taken him at pick 25 if I needed a quarterback, and I was like, you just avoid a person like him. And I could say that in a nutshell, to me, it was Caleb and the penalties that cost the game. Like, Sewell's a middle linebacker. He'll be replacing Edmonds next year when they cut Edmonds, because they're not going to pay him that money. That's just goofy.
Right.
But he's not he's not an outside linebacker, and that's like what he was playing. He's not TJ Edwards. He's not going to be able to run with a running back and cover him. So that was a good play call by the Vikings. But what I was going to say is, like, I'll tell you right now, J.J. McCarthy's already shown me he's a better quarterback in one game than Caleb is or ever will be.
Yeah, he reminded me of Caleb his first year, last year. Got to think, last year when we played Tennessee, our defense won the game. Our defense got all the points. So, but this was Caleb all last year, 5 wins and stuff like that. 1 win was all defense. That he showed me signs of Caleb Williams in the beginning, but the coaching, like Darren said, the changes that they had to make in the second half, but the third quarter was still, but they make adjustments.
Yeah, and when you're down like Jalen, Gordon, and you're down Gordon, you're down TJ Edwards. It's like, and Terrell Smith. I mean, he already is out for the year, so that's 3 of your top 4 cornerbacks, and you know what I mean, like stud linebacker. It's like Yeah, well, guess what? When your first 7 possessions of the second half go literally nowhere, they're either like a 3 and out or they get 1 first down and then they punt the next. You know what I mean? The next couple plays, like your defense is going to get gassed, and to me, that's what happened. Like their defense, they were playing with like Nashawn Wright is like a practice squad cornerback that has to be out there. So it was just a gift, a complete gift that he got a pick 6. You know what I mean?
And Darren Wright was on the Minnesota's practice squad last year, correct?
You said who?
Nashawn Wright.
Nashawn Wright.
Yeah.
So his pick 6. I mean that. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know that's.
It was a gift, man.
Yeah, it was a gift. But Darren, I wanted to ask you, what did you think about JJ McCarthy's beginning of the game? He got all his jitters out, but they made that adjustment until the fourth quarter. I mean, what did you think about what did you think about JJ's performance on Monday night?
I thought the first half the Bears defense had him rattled. Ben Johnson had him rattled. So you could definitely tell that he was nervous in that first quarter. And then after the half, when O'Connell made those adjustments, and then Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones were saying after the game when they got into the huddle, he put the team on his back and he asked all those guys, where would you want to be if there's anywhere you could be right now? Where would you want to be? And right after he said that, it's just like the light came on in his head.
The other question I wanted to ask you, Darren, pretend you're the coach. Why did it take so long for Brian Flores to start blitzing? They weren't blitzing enough in the beginning of the game. That's probably why, Caleb did have these shots downfield and stuff like that. But it wasn't the normal Brian Flores defense in the beginning. They waited till like the fourth quarter to start putting some pressure on.
I think it was more of like a test. Like he was like testing them. But even if you were doing that, why wait until the fourth quarter to get shit going?
Feels like us. So I'm just gonna get right into it, Dan. What do you think the shithead and the good head was in the game? Two players on the Bears. Who do you think sucked, and who one think that stepped up?
I think Santos, missing that 50-yard field goal, that had to be
Yeah, get me started on that one too.
Yeah,
we
I already got into that one.
We need a kicker who can kick a 50-yard field goal.
Even Minnesota's kicker kicked a 59-yard field goal.
And he broke the record at Soldier Field. Congrats, Darren. You got a kicker. It wasn't Blair Walsh.
Santos is really good, 48 yards and under.
Oh yeah. So Dan, so your dud was Santos. Who was your stud that you think played good on Monday night? Yeah, me neither. I couldn't think of any.
Who'd you ask, me or Dan? Dan. Oh, Dan, my bad.
Yeah, I'm just going around.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know who, maybe that Deshaun.
Broski, what do you think? What do you think, Broski? Stud and dud.
Yeah, I'm going with a player who surprised me, actually, Deo. He actually played pretty good at defensive end. I was surprised.
Motherfucker. I got to think of another one. All right.
He played good.
Yeah. So who's your dud?
Who's my dud? I'm going to go with a guy. I didn't hear his name the whole fucking game. Byard. Didn't hear his name once.
Yeah, I didn't either.
What the fuck was he doing out there? He obviously wasn't covered any running backs coming out of the backfield.
He's coming. Yeah, not Aaron Jones. Darren, who was your stud and dud on Minnesota's team on Monday night? And you gotta pick at least one for each.
So my stud is Jordan Mason. I thought he had a great game and a good showing. My fucking dud. I'm gonna have to go with Will Fries. I mean,
Yep.
we're for fucking paying you this money, and you're
Yep.
letting the fucking interior come through.
I
Fucking
told you he sucked. I told you he fucking sucked. No, seriously, he's Ryan Bates, man. Except for they paid him $16 million a year. Believe me, I'm a Penn State guy, and so is Will Fries. I follow all the Penn State players. Will Fries, wow, good call, Darren.
So
I mean, you're letting a guy like fucking Dexter fucking get through there, and just fucking wreak havoc. Like
Dexter's a monster, though.
Yeah, Dexter's
like come on, dude. I mean, it's like you got fucking Ryan Kelly there, and you got Brian O'Neill. Like, fucking get with somebody, dude.
Brian Kelly's gonna be a problem for you too. But anyway,
so my dud has to be Jonah Jackson with those penalties, man. What do you have? 4 or 5 full starts?
Him and Wright, they look exactly the same. You really can't tell them apart. So yeah.
And I'm gonna say my stud will be Komet. That was one hell of a catch. That one-hander, I couldn't believe it.
Woody, I'm gonna change my pick if you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
My dud is Caleb. He fucking sucks. McCarthy showed what a real quarterback is in one game. Caleb will never be able to do that. He'll never be able to lead the team. He'll never have the respect of his teammates, and he'll never be able to complete passes accurately downfield. Thank you.
Oh my God. So, Broski, before you came on, obviously you probably heard about Charlie Kirk. So we all, prayers to his family and his kids. And yeah, it sucks. But you missed that part. Just wanted to shoot that out there. So
I'm sorry to hear about your uncle. Woody.
Yeah, it was it's rough. It was my dad's brother, because my dad died a year and a half ago. So now they're up there playing horseshoes together. So they're at peace now. So, but anything else on this week's game? Listen, we go down. I mean, we were the worst last year in first drive touchdowns, and we got one this game. I was like, wow, this is gonna go good. And when fourth quarter, I don't know if they're laxing in the fourth quarter. I can't take this Tampa 2 defense shit though. I can't do it with this zone defense. They should just bring the pressure in the whole game.
Yeah,
look what happened.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It was like, when you're like, we had scrubby ass cornerbacks in. Like, dude, we had McLeod. We had Nashawn Wright. Like, it's only a matter of time before players the quality of like Justin Jefferson start, getting theirs. Even what is it, Naylor or whatever the hell his name is. Like,
Jalen Naylor.
He's good enough where like, and been in the league long enough where he's going to be able to beat like a practice squad cornerback pretty easily. You know what I mean? Which is essentially what we had playing out there. So, yeah, I think they were just winded. And maybe that's the reason why they didn't blitz them too. Like, honestly, but I blame that on Caleb because, like I said, literally it was the first, I think, 7 drives or 7 possessions in the second half. Didn't do shit.
I mean, this reminds me of Justin Fields. We should have just fucking kept him. That one when he rolled right and he didn't find anybody and he accidentally stepped on the out of bounds line and threw it. I'm like, well, what's going on here? So I mean,
that's the thing, man. Like I definitely don't blame him for getting rid of Fields, and like I said before the season, like. The Jets are going to have a point in time where they probably win like 2 games in a row this season, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh, the Justin Fields, oh, the Jets." But it's like, okay, they're doing that, and they lost their first time. They're like, "Oh, Justin Fields played so great." I'm like, yeah, guess what? It was another home loss for good old Justin. Like, like it just seems like a big coincidence. It always just happens to him. I don't know. So what I'm saying is, I have no problem that they moved on from Justin. I really didn't. I think they made a good decision. It's just they backed it up with a shitty choice. Like they could have messed up and drafted Bo Nix, or they could have drafted, because how Poles is always about like, oh, we want to get the local players, and I'm going to make a priority to get a lot of local kids. Well, JJ McCarthy was a local kid. Why didn't you take him?
All right.
You know, you could have had Jane Daniels. You could have had Penix. You
Oh.
could have had Drake May. You know what I'm saying? You take the guy who paints his nails, who cries in his mommy's arms. Like, that's who
and
you take?
I want to tell you, I can't even, I don't have enough fingers on my hands, dude. How many people text me and said, why did this motherfucker have his nails painted? Why does he have an undershirt that's hanging out of his uniform?
Dude, what the fuck was that? He's wearing like a gray like body armor shirt with the sleeves hanging out and it's not tucked in. Like, what is he doing?
So, Darren, you must have been real happy with McCarthy's run for a touchdown. How did that look to you?
I thought that looked sick. I'm like, you know, not only can this dude throw the ball, he can run the ball. I mean, I like it. I mean, he's got some cojones.
And he's like, when he got to the end zone, I think he pushed his guy out of the way too. Get the fuck out of my way! I'm scoring.
And then one of the linemen, when they're celebrating with him in the end zone, was yelling, "You're a fucking sicko."
Well, did you see the faces he was making? Like, he was making like crazy man faces. They were hilarious, actually. Like, he was like, dude, it was cracking me up. I was like, oh my god, he's got a problem. I like this guy.
And then another thing I like about him is like when he's talking to the media, he looks so composed.
Yeah, he's composed. Yeah.
Yeah, look.
Yep. So we let one get away. Bears, one of the toughest schedules in the league. So we let one slip through our hands. Now off to Detroit, which Detroit played really shitty as well against Green Bay last week. They're probably pissed off. We do play them. Fuck off, John. Fuck you. Oh, now I lost my train of thought. Thanks, John. We always play Detroit tough at home at Detroit. Last year, it was a block field. No, not a block field goal last year. The DJ Moore tying touchdown, and then we just lost it. So I'll go to Dan. What do you think, Dan? Do you think Detroit's pissed off enough to beat us in Detroit next week?
I don't know. I mean, one thing is, are they going to play Aiden Hutchinson? They didn't play him out. From what they're saying, I heard they didn't play him that much on Sunday. And that.
He was playing it. He just didn't show up.
Yeah, he didn't show up.
It just so happened their kicker had more tackles than Hutch.
Yeah, yeah. Hutch had none, and he had one. I've seen that. Yeah. But you got to think though. I mean, Minnesota's a great team, you know, with their defense and stuff like that, right? Detroit has more weapons than Minnesota does. You think about it. You know, I know Minnesota has a two-headed monster running back. Well, they have Giggs and Montgomery. You know, they got, you know, St. Brown. They got Laporta. Did you see Tesla's one-handed touchdown catch?
Yeah,
Holy shit. You know, Raymond. They got Patrick. I mean, they're like
Patrick's a Jag now.
Oh, he's Jag. So they're like the Bears with the weapons and stuff like that. So I'm thinking.
However,
yep. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, however, they're softer in the trenches this year than like the Vikings are.
Yes.
So I definitely think they're softer than they were last year in the trenches, both sides of the ball, and they're definitely softer this season than the Vikings are in the trenches this season. The Vikings are definitely have a better D line and O line than the Lions this year. So hopefully that that we can wreak some havoc. Hopefully we go out there and try to like manhandle them and push them around. That's what I want to say.
Also, what I noticed about the Lions is they're really cupcaking their secondary this year.
Yeah, they are. They got a couple of Smurfs back there, and Terry and Arnold is garbage.
I'm not sold on DJ Reed, and I'm not sold on Arnold.
But did you see that catch that got called back with Branch?
Yeah,
the interception he had. Holy shit! Branch is like a Gordon. He's in the backfield. Last time, I think the first time we played Detroit with Branch on that team, he was in that backfield more than our running backs were. That's how many times he was back there. So I'm like I said, I'm a realistic fan. I'm not too keen on this week's game. So, but Darren, you guys have Falcons.
Yeah, Kirk, I banged my cousins. Kirk, I banged my cousins comes back to the bank.
Even though London's questionable, Penix is not a bad quarterback.
No, he's not.
Bijan Johnson is a beast.
Yeah, I got Bijan in fantasy, and I got Justin Jefferson, and I got J.J. McCarthy. I got Jordan Mason. I got those guys in fantasy, and I got Hawkinson.
That's the other thing, Darren, I wanted to ask you, too. Why wasn't Hawk a story this week, too, at the game? Does J.J. McCarthy, was he open? I mean, what's going on with Hawk?
I mean, from what I've seen, he had one catch, but, I mean, otherwise, I mean, non-existent.
Right. Because I have him on fantasy, too.
If that was the coverage or what was that?
I think they had him block a lot to give him help with the pass rush, honestly.
So, guys got the Falcons. What do you think is going to go down with that game?
I think it's going to be a close game. I mean, if it's in the Falcons' hands, they better not rely on the kicker because, I mean, cost them the game with the Bucks.
Oof. There we go. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's a lot of...
and then, like, with the Lions, it's like, why the fuck are you letting Hutch and Davenport drop back in coverage? I thought that was stupid.
Oh, Ben Johnson isn't there, so...
Quickly, I just seen Arnold was back at practice today, but Lions were without two key starters on practice on Wednesday. Taylor Decker and Jack Campbell. Decker.
Oh, that means you'll be able to get on the left side.
Yep, run up the middle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Campbell.
Sunday. Decker hopes to play Sunday, and Campbell was.
I mean, for us to play to our full potential, Broski, and we need all our players back for next week's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we at least need one of the two between Gordon and Jalen, and then we need TJ Edwards back. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I have so much I could say, and I've said it the last couple days already. I'm just tired right now. My God, we give Gordon this extension. He's never on the field. Why are we extending him? Jalen Johnson, his attitude is shit. Or you know what I mean? Like, his attitude sucks. DJ Moore's attitude sucks. We got a bunch of overpriced players on this team that just, I don't know if we can ever win with them, man. I really don't. Lots of trades this offseason. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. And Billy, I'll be there next week, bud. I'll be at tailgate with you next week. Yeah, if we don't have Jalen Johnson, Gordon playing next week, that secondary is going to get ripped up again with St. Brown, Raymond, Laporta. Laporta will definitely be in the works, not like Hawk wasn't last week. Laporta's one of their main receivers. So
man. The only way to counter that is getting that quick pressure on Goff, man. We got to get that pressure up the middle on them because their O-line is trash up the middle. Ratledge was blocking his own teammates against the Packers. Like, that guy looked lost out there. And like I said, Mahogany, Darren heard me say this. Dan might have heard me say this earlier. I call Mahogany the fall guy because I've never seen a guard on his back so much.
Me too, Billy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey.
I mean, our rush defense, too, you got to think they have, one of the best 1-2 punches in the whole league, with Gibbs and Montgomery and stuff like that. It seems like our defense got a little tired in the second half on Monday. They got some rushing yards out of, Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. Jesus Christ, man. Welcome to Minnesota. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the first 3 quarters was the new Bears, and then the fourth quarter was let's turn back the clock to last year Bears.
That ain't happening, Billy. Sorry. Oh no.
We also needed something out of our running game. I mean, I think I looked it up. Caleb was had the most yards out of who was running.
Yeah.
More than Swift and more than Monangai.
And I want to see a little bit more out of Dunervey too. I mean, we got him in here to be a returner. And I've seen a lot of returns go to the 45, 50-yard line this weekend. He wasn't even close. I want to see a little bit out of him as well. That's why we got him.
That's a good call. And also, I mean, we keep, this is just typical Bears, all right? We get a whole new coaching staff, all these new coaches. Oh, but we retain the shitty special teams coach that we had. Because, yeah, he did such a good job. I mean, we had the worst coverage. Like, their returner was getting like 20, 30-yard returns like every time.
Yep.
Like, it was pathetic. And then we have a kicker who can't kick hell, I don't think he can make a 48-yard field goal anymore. Like, oh, yeah, you're a great special teams coach guy. Like, why is he still here? My God.
Yeah, Darren, I seen your returner guy. Look at O'Connell on that last kickoff.
He's sitting there. He's sitting there. He's like, come on out. He's like, we got to run this clock down.
Don't you think they would talk about that before they line up out there? I mean,
yeah, they probably should have. But it was my first time ever seeing that.
I was like, oh man, it's going in the end zone. It's going in the end zone.
Over at him, he's like, should I kneel this or should I run out? What should I do, coach?
Oh man. That was the funniest part of the game. So
and then another one was just like your kicker. It's like, why didn't you just kick the ball out of bounds? That one kick.
Right.
All the last one. Yeah.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
It's like, what the fuck?
But that field goal missed. I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't even close. I was like, oh my God, 50 yards, dude. I was like, oh, he kicked a 59-yarder in preseason. This should be a no problem. Bam, wide right. I was like, okay, Scott Norgood. Jesus Christ. So I think
we would have made that field goal, and if we would have gotten to kick the field goal instead of going for it on 4th and 2.
Yep. And that was, dude, when they Broski, Dan, when they threw that screen pass, what it reminded me of? Marty Booker. Okay.
The wide receiver screen on 3rd down.
Yeah, the negative.
Yeah,
it looks like a negative 5-yard screen pass that does not go in. It reminded me of the Marty Booker days.
Yep, the book. Yep, yeah, for sure. It really did. I think Trustman liked doing that a lot too.
And we seen that last year too. Is that, hey, if you have 2 receivers out there or 3, there's going to be 3 defensemen on you. They're not going to forget about you. So what are you going to do with that 3rd guy? You got to try to juke him. Well, the other 2 guys got to block. So that's that. We had a lot of issues, a lot of questions. I know it was only week 1, but we have a hard, tough schedule. We can't let all these games go away like this.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And I was talking about this with Dorn earlier, and like he brought it up. He's like, did you see like how visibly frustrated Ben Johnson was on the sidelines with Caleb? Yeah. Just the first game. Like, he was cursing under his breath. He was not happy. It just makes you wonder, like, how long of a leash Caleb has. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, if this team just shits the bed going into the bye week, are they coming out with Bajent coming out of the bye? I can't rule it out at this point.
I already gave. They asked me how long to give Williams. I'm like, week 7 or 8. If he does not showing shit with this offensive firepower, we're drafting a quarterback next year.
Yeah,
I'll take Larry Sellers the 2nd out of South Carolina.
Bro, I said week 10, but it's like I also expect them to be like, have some wins under their belt. What if they're like 0-4 going into the bye? Like, right. they're making they might make a move then. Like, honestly,
they're not losing when I'm there, broski. So I would say 1-3.
So you're watching them play what, the Raiders?
No, Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. That's right, Dallas. Oh yeah, Eberflush back in the house, huh?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get Sanborn to see if he wants to switch jerseys again. So I don't know if you guys heard this. This is Bears news, but not. Troy Aikman is not allowed to call a Bears game again.
I didn't know what to say.
Because he spoke the truth.
What?
Troy Aikman is not allowed to call a Bears game again. That's what the news said.
Really?
He was saying stuff like, well, Bears, or I don't know if they said that they're incapable, that they never had a $4,000 or 4,000 yard passer ever. He was speaking the truth, and I guess somebody heard it. And
Wow.
yeah, so I don't know if it's clickbait, but I heard it in a couple sites. So
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
I seen a stat on Caleb today. Since he, with last year, he's thrown 51, overthrown the ball 51 times. And that
Well,
Bo Nix
I mean-
was the second one closest. It was like 36.
and he's short.
I don't understand his whole accuracy and his mechanics. Like, how are you a starting quarterback and you can't go through your reads? Just horrendous watching.
The only reason why he doesn't throw a lot of interceptions is because he airmails it and misses so badly that nobody has a chance to catch it.
I call them hospital balls.
I mean, he can't be still worried about being sacked.
Right.
Most sack quarterback last year. That's what I was thinking. I mean, he's overthrowing. Maybe he's getting the jitters and stuff, and he's not setting his feet throwing. But he can't be worried about that, Dan. Right? Am I crazy?
No.
Okay, I'm not crazy. You'll agree with me anyway, Broski. What do you? I mean, you don't think he's still scared of being sacked? Do you? That he's not getting set or what? Because he was running for his life sometimes on Monday night.
He was, but I mean, it's going to happen every game to an extent. You know what I mean? No matter who you are. But my thing is this. I think it goes back to the fact he really didn't put the work in the offseason. And I think that's part of Ben Johnson's frustrations with him. And I think Ben Johnson alluded to that a couple of times, like in camp and everything. Man, I think that's a big thing. And I think that's a big reason why Ben Johnson kept going out of his way to say positive things about Bajan. Like, yeah, he really reminds me of me, and he really studies hard and works out hard. And he never said that about Caleb, I think a lot of it is that. I think Caleb's just a spoiled little punk who likes to paint his nails, and he thinks everything's going to be gifted to him.
Darren, I want to ask you, if you were Ben Johnson, and I give you week 7 or 8, and the Bears have 1-2 wins, we gave Caleb a year and a half, and he's not showing shit. What do you do?
I bench him and I put in Badgett. I mean, he's comfortable with that offense. He put the work in. He knows the team. He knows the system. He wants to be a better quarterback. He's shown it. I think you give it to Badgett, and you guys just extended him. I mean, he's a cheaper option until you get a quarterback in there.
So there's no trade for Jaden Daniels, and then we'll give the Commanders Caleb Williams. Is that possible?
I mean, the only situation I see, like someone for like trade candidate, I think would be like someone like New Orleans. I can ship them down to New Orleans for the trade deadline.
For Chase Young, I'll do it. Right, Broski, would you?
Oh God.
Dan, me and you like Chase Young.
Oh God, he's awful. He's like the Caleb Williams of defensive ends. Like, my God, he's more worried about his hair than he is playing football.
Dude, I want to see Broski's fantasy football team. What the fuck? Just send me a picture of your fantasy football team, because I want to see who's on your fantasy football team.
If I played, I would send it to you. I haven't played in like 5 years. Yeah.
I'm in 7 leagues, so. And,
oh God.
Yeah. So it's, Caleb. I'm gonna say it, man. He's not our answer, and he shouldn't be playing as a rookie. He played a whole year last year. He got his ass kicked last year. He passed over 3,600 yards, and that's mostly because we're behind. With this firepower and this new offensive line, I mean, my question is how do you think the offensive line held up?
did all right for like the first half or so. I mean, they only got to sacked Caleb. I think I've just seen twice in that. But then again, he was running around a lot, and they stopped Swift.
Yep. So, again, Darren, congratulations on the division victory on Monday night.
It wasn't a pleasant game, but I'm happy that we scathed.
So, I know you got the Falcons coming up. I mean, what is your takes of winning that game?
I think we need to show up not just in the second half, but all four phases of the game. I think our game planning needs to be better. I think there needs to be adjustments and shit made in practice. I mean, you can't go into a game and then fall behind and then expect to come back every time in the fourth quarter. Eventually someone's going to catch on to it and you're not going to be able to win.
When it comes to commentators, who's more tolerant? Oh my God, they're fucking both annoying. Oh boy, I'd rather take Dennis Miller. Oh my God, I don't know.
Collinsworth to me is just like he jacks off like every fucking good quarterback. He's just like, oh, this guy,
Oh, he loved Tom Brady though. I'll tell you that.
Fucking Aaron Rodgers, oh.
Right. I would say the answer to that question would be Troy Aikman.
I also can't stand Joe Buck.
Joe Buck's a better baseball announcer.
Yeah, that's all I was going to say. He's better at baseball.
Right. So, Dan, we got Detroit. We're 6.5 underdog. We'll give our prediction on. Oh, well, Darren, what's your? You gave us your takes, but since we won't talk to you, I know it's Wednesday. But what is your score prediction for Minnesota and Atlanta?
Bears.
27-20 Vikings.
So same amount of points as against us. Okay.
I think Penix is going to really show up for Atlanta, but I don't think it's gonna do anything because their defense.
Right. Dan, your take for Sunday. Bears at Detroit, which I'm not good with this, man, this game. I mean, if we would have won Monday night game, I might have been a little bit more enthusiastic about going in, but Detroit getting smacked by the Packers. Now, Packers, I don't want to bring this up. I'll bring this up, but Packers, I think they're the real deal. I mean, they have a great coach. They played all around good on against Detroit. I know it's only week 1. And I said in the beginning that Detroit and Minnesota would fight for the division. I think it's going to be Minnesota and Green Bay fighting for this division, and that's going to be a tough outcome. I'm interested in seeing that game. That's just me, though. Dan, I don't think we're going to be even close, so don't even say the Bears will be up there.
No. I said 8-9 wins, and yeah.
And I've been saying it all offseason about the Lions. I think they take a step back. You lose two coordinators. You lose Ben Johnson. You lose Aaron Glenn. You lost 3 of your interior offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of your defensive guys ain't going to come back until around Thanksgiving, especially O'Neal. And your secondary, to me, is just like all you really did was DJ Reed, and you fucking signed Davenport.
Yeah, all you got is, I thought was only, Joseph and Branch is probably your best DB back there.
I mean, that's literally all they did in free agency. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna re-sign Davenport, and we're gonna bring in DJ Reed, and then we're just gonna sit on $47 million. Like, we don't need another guy opposite of Hutchinson.
It was funny with them. It was their touchdowns they got was what, in the last minute of the game?
Yeah, 55 seconds left in the fourth.
Tesla's one-hander. Wow. I mean, that's amazing to catch it one hand and then barely get your feet in. You got to think this guy's a rookie. So last year in college, you only have to have one foot in. So if you don't work in the off season, about getting 2 feet in, then you're in trouble.
What did you think of Goff, Woody?
He was off. I mean, holy crap. I mean, I know he's a quick out of the pocket. He's a good runner, right, Darren? But I'm surprised.
Oh no, he's not fucking quick, dude.
I'm kidding.
That's like Kirk Cousins on a fucking hoverboard.
I think Goff was. I think the whole team was off. I mean, Dan, you have a computer in front of you. How many yards did Gibbs have rushing?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, a couple minutes here. Looking it up.
Hey, Dub, I'm going to tell you, man. I know it's week 1, but Green Bay, I think he has the best coach in the North. I know some people will probably disagree. Discipline. A couple years ago, youngest team to ever win a playoff game. If Jordan Love develops like you guys fully potential, I think Green Bay can make a deep playoff run. I really do.
I think them getting Parsons was that X factor.
Do you think that I just think about this in the back of my head. Do you think Green Bay was just one defensive player away of making a deep playoff run?
A big impact player. That's what they needed, was like a big impact player to come to their team. I mean, they got rid of the cancer being Jair Alexander, and they got rid of that locker room drama, and then you bring a team guy like Parsons in. I think that's really going to help the culture there in that locker room.
I know the other teams of the quarterback of the North, they weren't happy.
Oh no,
like it was.
Dude, honestly, I was hoping Pittsburgh would have got him.
Whew. I thought he'd go to Denver. I mean,
Denver's already loaded though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, imagine that.
I mean, I wanted them out of the conference. That's what I wanted. I wanted them like Pittsburgh or somebody.
So, Dan, what do you got for me about Gibbs?
Even a team like Indianapolis.
Right. Yeah, imagine him and Buckner. Holy shit.
Gibbs with 9 carries, 19 yards. Montgomery, 11 carries, 25 yards.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, 20 carries between those two guys, and Montgomery has more carries than Gibbs. Wow. I mean, is that Ben Johnson not being there?
Right.
Yes. 100%, dude. 100%.
Wow.
I mean, look at it. Before Ben Johnson got there, they were 3-13-1 with Dan Campbell calling plays. Mm-hmm. I mean, are we seeing history repeat itself?
Yeah, I hear you. Check out my new
almost looks like Matt Patricia never left.
Oh God, forgot his pencil there. Check out my new Green Bay Packers anthem. Okay.
Sure.
I'll take a look at that, bud. I don't know if it's spam, but my dream is not to be homeless anymore. Okay. Well, if you're homeless, I'm very sorry to hear that, but you have a phone now, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, Darren, I need an outside perspective here. How do you think Bears will fare against Detroit next week? How they Green Bay smacked them on last week. I mean, what do you think?
I think honestly, I think this comes in the Bears' favor because you got to think about it. Ben Johnson knows them, knows the system, he knows Dan Campbell, and you look at how flustered Goff looked and uncomfortable he was. I think the Bears turn up that tempo. I mean, we saw it Monday night. The Bears had a pass rush, and they got to McCarthy. They rattled McCarthy for 3 quarters. So I think if they utilize that pass rush against Goff and against that run game, I think the Bears can do it. But I think it's in the hands of Caleb Williams. What's he going to do?
I can tell you what he's going to do. So Minnesota has a better offensive line right now than Detroit has because all their losses off their offensive line.
I will say that, yes.
I
mean, they lost Kevin Zeitler. They had Frank Ragnow, all pro, retire.
Skipper's on the practice squad.
Skipper's gone.
Yeah, he got cut.
I thought he got re-signed to the practice squad. Check up on that. According to last week, he was on the practice squad still.
And at this point, if he's on the practice squad, I'd call him up. I'd bring him up.
Hopefully, he reports eligible against Dallas. Yeah,
but I mean, I see a lot of weaknesses. I mean, like I was saying earlier, like you look at the injuries they sustained last year. Some of it's starting to come into this season. Like a lot of these guys won't be back, but then you look at a lot of guys in the secondary that they lost.
Yeah, he's back on the practice squad.
Yeah.
And you bring in a guy like DJ Reed, who in my opinion is not that good. I mean, he was a number 2. Now he's a number 1. And you got him paired up with Terrion Arnold, who in my opinion is a fucking head case. The only bright sides I like on that defense is the 2 safeties they got.
Not Joseph. Is that? I know the ball gets thrown right to him. That's why he intercepts it. That's like McKinney.
Dude, I was so pissed when the Giants fucking gave him.
That was that's the other thing too. The Giants, man, they're in trouble. If Russell Wilson is, as everybody knows, he's a headache in all locker rooms that he was at. If he doesn't do nothing, how's it going to hurt to bench him and start Jackson Dart, which had a great preseason?
Yeah, but also
they got Winston.
Also at the same time, it's like they got no offensive line over there. So I mean, you bring in Jackson Dart, he's not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, bad offensive line, but top 5 defensive line. Their defensive line is disgusting.
That defense is disgusting. I mean, they got fucking Malik Neighbors, who's disgusting when he gets the ball. They have a decent running back, Tracy.
Yeah, and Robinson's a good wide receiver, but they didn't like to throw him to him that much on Sunday. I mean, Washington is, and again, Jaden Daniels did his thing. I think he had 233 yards passing, and we Bears missed out 2 years in a row. We'll see how Loveland works out.
I think the Packers get their true test this Thursday with the Commanders, and also I think vice versa, Commanders get a test as well.
Yep, because Washington in the NFC Championship game last year and got spanked by the She-Eagles. Again, we play them Monday night. Hopefully, they don't repeat the Fail Mary.
Thank you. I was going to say that. Hopefully, that don't happen again because Tyree Stevenson goes on the bench for that.
Yeah, I know.
He can taunt the fans out behind the bench.
Right, and then you have your hand. Like the first thing I learned in football is that when you do a Hail Mary, you knock the ball down. Not put your hand up and let it tip up in the air and then don't get me started on that. Ken was right in that end zone when that happened.
Everybody goes out of the end zone except one guy.
Oh my God, that's what ruined our season last year.
Yep, all downhill.
After that was shit. So yeah, Detroit. I am still a little worried about that game. Jesus, that Detroit. They're pissed, and I know Campbell's pissed. He probably had I wouldn't want to be in that locker room. When that shit goes on after that loss. I don't know, Dan. I think we're in trouble.
Is there a kicker out there that you'd like the Bears to look at?
I mean, I think the Niners just released Moody and signed Pinero. There's really no. I mean, is Justin Tucker out of jail yet? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Is he gonna have the ankle monitor?
Yeah, no.
Michael Bag.
There's not.
Bagley?
There's not too many. Yeah. Dan, where's the free agent kickers out there? I mean, there's not really much. I mean, Pinero was here.
Badgley.
He's a line.
What about Tyler Bass? Because they replaced him with Prater.
Austin Siebert, Zane Gonzalez.
Wow.
He's Justin Tucker, but
Unless the Bills are going with two kickers. Make a trade for Tyler Bass.
I think we should have let that Lynn guy kick a couple field goals in preseason and see how he did. But as soon as Santos kicked that 59-yarder, he's back. Let's release Lynn right away and sign Santos.
Or you make a trade with Atlanta and get Young Ho.
Yeah, he's probably had death threats last week. That's all right, broski. I understand that you like, didn't like the Caleb Williams talk. I didn't either, but he's on the Bears, so I got to talk about him. So yeah, we're 6.5 underdogs. We're going to Detroit Dome. It's going to be loud. First home game for them this year. They're pissed off. Dan, I think we're in trouble, bud. Might be close, but I don't think we're going to pull up a victory.
I hope we do. But yeah,
I hope we do too. Trust me.
Believe me. For dang sure.
I'm the biggest Caleb Williams hater, and I want him to prove me wrong. He's not doing it yet.
No, definitely not doing it yet.
So, Dan, we got 3 minutes if you want to go out with a bang. I don't know if you want to be Ken, pretend to be Ken or. Well, thanks for everybody, all the comments. We're going to be back Sunday. Me, Dan, maybe Mike will show up. He's not on the roof as usual.
Maybe a couple Lions fans.
Yeah, we'll get a couple Lions fans on here. We'll be back here. I can say it 12 p.m. Eastern time. And all the week, they have the 11 Ken and Ken in the morning. Red Zone Rant. Darren, you want to tell everybody your show as well?
Saturday night, Viking fans and anybody who likes football podcasts, I'm on Skull Gang 365 at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So that's 9 p.m. Eastern time if you're on the cool time zone.
And then, 7 o'clock if you're in the mountains, 6 o'clock if you're in the West Coast.
And week 3, me and my wife will be out there, the Bears-Dallas game. So anybody wants to, Bears fans that know me or don't know me, want to meet up, feel free to go to the tailgate, get a hold of Billy for his tailgate. Their tailgate got in the Hall of Fame. So it's
they had a visit from Jason Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey was at the tailgate the other day.
I was like, wow.
Wow, it was good. So we'll be back. Like I said, Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and Bears play Detroit. Darren, thanks for coming on. You guys got Atlanta, so hope all happens well for you. Dan, what else we say, man? We got under a minute left, and everybody have a good night, and bear down.
Bear down.